Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, I think you guys actually are thinking, oh my god, there's something wrong that happened last week. Yes, this part here is the biggest blunder I've ever done. Let's correct the mistake that we have done. Okay, so if you notice here, there's plus minus, isn't it? Actually, how do you exhibit the method? Is not like this. Okay, let me show you how do you exhibit them. Okay, so the correction here is 2x minus 3. When the modulus is being dumped out, you get less than 1 and more than -1. There you go. So this is how you solve this. So let's see how do we finalize this answer. So let's see 2x, when the negative is dumped from the center to the left, to the right, you'll see 1 plus 3. Same thing, when you take this and dump it to the front, it's -1 plus 3. Simple as that. So you plus 3 for both sides. What happened here is this guy will become 2. And here we'll have x, which is 4. So now this 2 here will be divided for both sides. Okay. And what we'll get, the final answer is here 2 and here 1. There we go. Okay, so it's actually quite simple. My bad. Okay, the expression is this way, not like how I explained in the previous class. I really do apologize for the confusion I've made. So I hope this clears out the air. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, so today we are talking about composite function. Okay, so because of the writing issues, I actually decided to do a more direct method. I'll explain to you the solution and you guys can actually have a look. Okay, now in this composite function here, you notice that there's two types of functions. Usually they'll give you a function fx and a function gx here. So the main simple question they'll give you is fg or gf or f square or g square, which is actually quite simple. If you actually have a look at it, the function fx here, where f is carrying x, now the f is carrying gx inside. Okay, so that means if you look at the function fx here, so that means fx is equals to 2x. If you look at fgx, meaning is carrying, the x is now being substituted with gx. It's as simple as that. And you just put in the gx function as you can see here. Okay, it's quite simple, hence you can solve. So if you actually see this whole topic is actually quite simple. You're just substituting in whatever function it's given. But this is not our concern, isn't it? Our concern is not this. Let's look at our main concern. How do you find the other function? Okay, let's have a look. So they gave you fx. Okay, they're given fx and they're asking you find the function g. Okay, so here the g is on the inner part and here the g is on the outside function. That means g is carrying the fx. So there's two methods that I prefer to discuss this. Let's just describe A to find gx on the inside. I will make it short as inside function. And then this one is the outside. Okay, let's just understand it. Okay, two methods to do it. Please don't get it confused. Inside and outside method. Okay, let's just make it simple like that. So on the inside method, very simple, you substitute. If they give you the function gx is here, you substitute the gx inside the main equation. That means the x minus 2 here, this x has become gx. So now you just assume the gx is one unknown that you need to solve, or a function or something, whatever. So when you solve it, if you notice, it's quite simple to do. That's why you notice the whole steps is very direct, very simple. But now let's look at the function, the outside function. So here also same, you need to do a bit of a working. Okay, so that means the fx here, let me change color so we can see the difference. So the fx here is being labeled as y. And what's y? Y is equals to x minus 2. Now you make x as the subject, and what's the equation now? So y plus 2. So you notice now we have a y and x and also we have labeled the fx equals to y. So what happens to the equation? So if you notice here, the function fx here is x minus 2, okay, where y is x minus 2 and x is given as what we have explained now. So now you substitute all these components into this equation here. Okay, so that means this one will become y, and all this x here will become y plus 2. So if you notice, all this is actually happening. Be very careful, do not have some careless mistakes going on, okay? And then you solve them. So you just simplify it until the last one. Then the final answer here, if you notice, gy is equals to y squared plus 7y plus 5. But they want the function in terms of x. Hence, just replace all the y with x. Simple as that. So there's an inside method and the outside method. Please don't get them confused, okay? So please take note of this. This is usually the highlight for composite function. Okay, thank you for understanding this. Next week, we'll be talking about inverse function. Okay, so I hope you all understand this lesson. So the next lesson will be inverse function. It's quite easy as well. So I'll see you guys next week with the next video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.